Hey there, Stampers. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a fabulous weekend. So I thought I'd pop in today, and actually you'll see me all week long this week around 10 a.m. I say around 10 a.m. because I've got a few commitments on some days that might make it a little bit late that I'm able to join you, and share some projects using some of the products that will be retiring. All right. Okay, my name is Sherry Roth. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Alberta, Canada, and I'm happy to be here to share a scrapbooking layout with you today. First of all, I want to talk about a sale that starts tomorrow. So this time of the year, we are nearing the end of our holiday mini catalog, which is called the August to December mini catalog. And they need to clear out some stuff that will be retiring to make room for new stuff. So starting tomorrow, they are holding a giant year-end closeout. So this will run from December 8th until January 4th, and it will be while supplies last. So there's this big long list of items that are retiring from the holiday catalog, and some of them are marked down up to 50% off. So some of them are not going to last. So you'll want to make sure to get your orders in early. And some of them I'm really sad to see go because I love them. So I thought, you know what, all week this week, I'm gonna pop on, do a quick live. They're all going to be quick and simple projects, except maybe today. Today's a scrapbook layout. It takes a little longer, featuring some of the products that I'm kind of sad to see go. All right, so, and I'll be combining it with some annual catalog product as well. So I thought it would be fun to kind of give my favorite products kind of like one last hurrah. All right, so I have this posted on my blog. I'll post a link in the description above afterwards so that you can check it out if you haven't seen it yet. So you can start making your list. So today, now, some of you may not be familiar. If you don't visit my blog, then you may not know, but most Mondays, I have what's called Memory Keeping Monday, and I do a scrapbook kind of related project. So whether it's a mini album or a scrapbook page, or I share tips and tricks on memory keeping, you know, it's just a wide range of things that I do on my blog on Mondays. So I thought that today it would be perfect, since it's a Monday and I'm doing a Facebook Live, which is unusual. I thought it would be perfect to do a scrapbook layout. So I went through my photos. Good morning, Mary Liz and Kim and Elaine. I pulled out this photo. This is a photo of me with Santa. I was probably, I don't know, maybe 3 years old. So a very long time ago, very, very long time ago. So I'm going to scrap up this photo. And I've pulled out, now first of all, and this is normally what I will do, or how I will work, is I'll look at the photos, or the colors in the photo, and choose paper based on that. And my eye immediately went to my dress, and it looks exactly like Misty Moonlight. So this paper, this is what is this paper called? Trimming the Town DSP. This paper is retiring, and it has Misty Moonlight in it. So this is the paper pack that I'm going to use. And the red is almost like a poppy. It's close to a poppy parade. I think you could get away with real red as well, but it's poppy parade that's in this color collection. So I just thought that would be perfect for that. So that's the paper collection we're going to use. I did pull out the Winter Snow embossing folder, which is another product that is retiring. I pulled out all the trimmings embellishments, which coordinate with this collection as well. And then I pulled out 2 different stamp sets. I pulled out the Tag Buffet stamp set, and I pulled out the Warm Hugs stamp set. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this one or not, but I kind of liked the little star image, so I may use that. I'm not 100% sure. And then I also pulled out some snowflake dies and the Playful Alphabet. So these 2 are not retiring. I was so excited to see that the Snowflake Wishes bundle from the holiday catalog is carrying over, and the poinsettia petals bundle from the holiday catalog is carrying over. So I was excited to see that those two bundles are carrying over. I don't believe they're carrying over as bundles though. You can get them right now as a bundle and save 10%. But in the next publication, they likely won't be offered at a discount. So that's just something to note. And then this is from the annual catalog. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'll kind of give you an idea of what I was thinking. Let's just put these products aside. Okay, so these are all my scraps. Just set those aside for now. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've done a little bit of work here. The DSP is called Trimming the Town. So it's from the holiday catalog, and it's lovely paper. This is one of my favorites from the paper pack. I love, love, love all the words, just holiday, seasonal type greetings in various languages. And then there's a pretty wreath on the back. Let me share some of the patterns here so that you can see. I think I've got scraps of all of them. There's this one that has the trees and then the polka dots on the back. There is this one with stripes, and then this one. Look at this. Look at this piece. So this one's hard to cut into, but I did have extra sheets, so I cut into, I think this is the back. Oh, no, it's not. What's the back of this one? This one is the back of it. So then there's that one. Let me share some of the others here. We've got, I shared that one. This one has little houses. They're super cute to cut out. You'll see another project later this week using this same pattern paper because I love it so much. What else? I'm sure that there's, oh, maybe that's all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I missing? Oh, there's one that's olive with this one here. So it's got little families holding hands and holding gifts, and then it's got old olive diagonal stripes. All right. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to use this solid piece of patterned paper for my background. If you want to conserve cardstock, you can actually just cut that in probably like a 2-inch strip for either end, or not cardstock, patterned paper. You could cut 2-inch strips and do this same kind of idea as well. But I've got several pieces of this pattern on hand, so I am just going to go ahead and use it as a full sheet. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking like this for my background. So with 2 strips down like that. And I know, you know what, I know that that's going to be, I'm going to do it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere those right off the bat. Let's grab some adhesive here. And I'm going to use my quilting ruler for this one. So I've got this quilting ruler that is 6 by 12 inches. And I love this one when I need to measure in 2 different directions or line something up at a specific measurement. So I want, oh, that's not 1/2 inch, that's 3/4 of an inch. This is 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'm lining it up at 1/2 inch with the edge of the paper. I'll add adhesive to the back of this. And then now I know it's 1/2 inch and it's straight. And then I'll just repeat it on the other side. So you guys, if you regularly watch my videos, you know that I have a couple rulers that I like. This is one of them, but I also love my T-square. Okay, and then this guy will go down here. And you know, really, you could eyeball this too. You don't need to be as particular as I'm being. Okay, and then I'm going to line this up at 1 inch, and I'm going to use this as my guide for my white piece. So this white piece is 12 inches by 10 inches. So I'll just use this, line it right up against the edge. And that way it'll be straight, and I'll have 1 inch on this side and 1 inch on this side. Okay. So put that away. I probably won't need that one anymore. Okay, and then my photo is gonna go probably right around there. And then the circles, I went ahead and I cut, did I do 2 1/4? 2 1/4 inch circles from this pattern paper. And I'm just gonna position them. I want the stripes going this way. So I'm just kind of placing these. We'll see how many rows. I'm not sure how many rows I'm going to need. This guy up here. And I want to make sure that I leave space for my title as well. This is an interesting photo. They've got, the backdrop is pink. Pink and white stripes with little stars on the background. It's an interesting color choice for the background, but I guess it would have been in the 70s, so. Okay, I did punch out a couple semicircles in case I needed just like a little piece. Okay, so I could probably use a couple more half circles here. I also wanted to punch out a white circle so that I could add lines and then add my journaling to it. So this, good morning, Kim. Oh, this is vanilla, this isn't white. Okay, so that will be where I add my journaling. I'm thinking my title, I might move this over a little. And I think I am going to matte this just to make it pop a little bit more. So my title, maybe right here. Maybe I take these two off and do my title right there. Then I could tuck this under here. I was thinking it might be nice to add some solid colored circles embossed with the winter snow in here, so I might replace a few of these circles with just cardstock embossed with that. Okay, I like that. So let's work on mounting this, or matting that. Okay, so I have got this little pouch that I keep sheets of laser printer paper in. So sometimes I will add a white mat around my photos, and I use just a really good quality white laser paper to mat them because it's cheaper than using cardstock. And when I just want a sliver of white around the edges, this is perfect for that. It works just wonders. It serves the purpose. It's a little bit less expensive, and it's a little thinner too. So I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive here. I want about a 1/16 of an inch border all the way around. And I'll bring in my paper trimmer and trim this. And I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm not measuring. And then I want to matte it in another color as well. Now my first thought was black, but I'm not a huge fan of black with blue. So, and because there's blue in this layout, I think I'm going to skip the blue. I'm going to try a couple different colors. Or I'm sorry, I'm going to skip the black. Let's see, do I like it with the blue? It's not bad. What about, I think the red might be too much with that pink. No, I actually don't mind that. Or, let me just try. Okay, what if I did green? Let me grab a piece of green and see. I think the green will be, yeah, nope, green is definitely no. All right. I don't think I'm going to do black either. So it's either red or blue. Again, the red with the pink. Unless, what if I did just a sliver of the black and then a wider blue? Yeah, I like that. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so let me check. I do have some scraps of black cardstock in here. This is like this is actually, for those of you who've seen pictures of my studio, you remember the plaid wall that I had? So I had done it from inexpensive 12 by 12 cardstock from a local craft store. Very inexpensive. And the quality of it is not the best. But it's perfect for matting photos. And I couldn't throw away, when I took down the plaid wall, I couldn't throw away all that perfectly good cardstock. So I've been using it for things like this. So that's why that was in there. Okay, so this will get matted onto here, again with just a very thin border. And yes, I'm going with black and blue. After I just said that I tend not to like black and blue together. But I feel like just that hint of black in behind there just looks just right. Just really makes that photo pop. Oh, that's a little bit wider than I wanted it. Need to cut a sliver off of here if this will fit. Of course it won't fit. I got so many paper cutters. Okay, so we're going to take this, just trim a sliver off of here. I find when you need to cut just a tiny little bit, these guillotine cutters work a little bit better than the other cutters. Okay, and then we'll add this to the blue. And this time we want a little bit of a bigger border. That just really brings out the color of the dress. I can't believe how close that is to Misty Moonlight. Exactly, Kim, right? There's a need for different paper cutters. Sometimes one works better than the other. Sometimes you want just a little small one for those small cuts. Okay. that's going to go on there. So I think I can go ahead and adhere some of the, okay, first of all, let's decide. Now, do I want to do some more white? So replace some of these with white embossed, or do I want color? I'm thinking I might do color. So let's see, I don't think I want to add any more red. I could replace some of these blue. There's a little bit of pool party in here. There's no pool party in the photo, but I'm going to grab a scrapbook pool party and just see what it looks like. Okay, I have one that's actually cut as a circle, so let's just replace. No, I don't think I want to bring in that color. Okay, so let's do some Misty Moonlight. I think I'll replace maybe these two. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I don't need. I kind of like it the way it is. Maybe this guy needs to be replaced. The houses don't really fit. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do white. And I'm going to emboss it and see what it looks like. That's right. You can never have enough paper cutters, DSP, stamps, cardstocks. The list goes on and on, right? That's so true. Okay, I am just going to quickly run to my die cutting machine and just emboss this. I will be right back. Tuck that in there. Okay, I think I do want to bring one more of those in there. Feel like it softens it just a little bit, makes it a little bit less busy. So then, yeah, if I have three, two of them embossed and then one with my journaling, I think that'll be quite nice. Okay. So let's put this one. This one maybe right here. Okay. Now what? Elaine says, what about a solid green that's in the trees circle DSP? Trees. So a solid green to replace one of these? Is that what you mean? Let me grab a piece of solid green. Old olive. I feel if I bring in the olive, I'm gonna have to bring it in more places. That could work. Okay, I'm gonna leave that out. I might end up doing that, replacing maybe one or two of these with a solid green. But I'm gonna figure out my title first, because maybe I could incorporate some green in my title, and then I could make one of these in green as well. Because it would be good to pull in maybe a little bit more green. Okay, let's see. Now, I need to do a title. So I've got, I thought 'Tis the Season might be good. So this is photopolymer, so this is always nice. Okay, I just want to stamp this on a scrap and make sure there's no residue. Okay, so I could do something like that. And then I could do Santa. So I was thinking maybe 'Tis the Season for a visit with Santa. So this could go across here. And then for a visit, I could either just stamp or even just handwrite in there. I think that would be good. Now this, I feel like Santa needs to be red. I don't know, when you think Santa, you automatically think red, right? Okay, so I'm gonna grab my adhesive sheets, or do I want to pop it up? Actually, I'm going to use my foam adhesive sheets. Oh, I've got some green right here. Okay, what do you guys think? Should I do Santa in green or should I do Santa in red? The green is already mounted. It would be easier, but I still think that I'm leaning more towards the red. What do you guys think? 'Tis the Season, I think I'll stamp in black. Now, do I want this? Do I want to do a strip across here so that the title is mounted onto a strip? Yeah, everybody's saying red. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm feeling too. Okay, so let's do, let me grab my other scissors. Trying to think how much I'm going to need here. So if I do right across. Okay, so for this, what you do is you just peel off one side, and it's like a solid sheet of dimensionals. Peel off one side, stick it to the back of your cardstock, and then just put your letters on here and feed it through your die cutting machine. And then you have puffy letters in any color, and you never run out of letters. Okay, so I'm gonna go do that. before I pop those out, I want to do something across here, whether it's a piece of vanilla, or not vanilla, vellum, or a piece of strip of black. Strip of black might be too harsh, but let me grab a scrap. Have one wide enough. So kind of like that idea, so that my title sits on there and stands out a little bit more. That's too much though. Let's try vellum. Okay, so this would get stamped on here. The vellum isn't super noticeable, but it does give somewhere for the title to sit nicely, and I do kind of like to look like that. Unless I tried pool party. I'm trying to think of something that's subtle. I think the olive would be too much. We definitely don't want red because we did the Santa in red. I don't think Misty Moonlight will work either. That's not leaving me too many other choices here. There is brown in here, but I don't think I want to bring in brown. I think the brown would be the same problem. It would be a little bit too harsh, just like the black was. Piece of pool party and have a look. Okay. Is the pool party too much since we don't have pool party anywhere else? Which do you prefer? Do you prefer the pool party or the vellum? I don't hate the pool party. It is a little bit more noticeable. Okay, and then my other question, I think it needs to be just a little bit wider. This is the right width. Is do I carry that band all the way across? Or do I just leave it here? Okay, I'm going to cut a strip this width. This is 2 inches. This makes it easier to stamp this on here too. On the vellum, I'd have to use Stays On. Ugh. Okay, let's just stamp on this and then stick these letters on, and then we can fiddle with it. Okay, so I'll grab a block for this, use that as my guide to make sure I have enough room. And use black, I think. these need to be. And cut this down. Did anybody do anything fun this weekend? Okay, so that's going to get tucked in there. Let's bring this back. So let's see what this looks like if I put it all the way across. All right, what do you guys think of that? All the way across? Or do I do this? I'm leaning towards all the way across. I kind of like it all the way across. Oh, Kim worked on some Christmas cards. Okay. All right. Okay, so what I'm thinking about now, because I'm ready to kind of start adhering things, but I'm thinking, I'm contemplating the idea of sponging. So sponging around the edges, maybe in some pool party, just to, I think it would highlight, especially these white ones. I'm going to try it. Sponge here. What color is this? Okay, so I've got Pool Party and I've got one of our new brushes and I want to try it on. I actually haven't really sponged around the edges too much with these. So I don't know what it's going to look like. So first of all, I'm just going to grab a scrap. Okay, I don't mind that. So let's try it on the white and just see. Oh, it's quite noticeable on the white. Okay. So now I'm second guessing myself because I stuck this down. And so this layer won't have sponging around the edges if I do that. So it would basically just be the circles and this strip. And I don't know, let's try it on this. No, okay. That's my decision. I am going to omit the sponging because I feel if I sponge on one, I need to sponge on all of them, and I don't like the look of it on the patterned paper. Okay, so now I do like the looks of it on this though. Okay. I'm going to stick these two pieces down. I want them to go straight across, so to be even on both sides. That's going to line up right with the edge of the white on both sides. Okay, and then I can go ahead and start adhering these circles. So I'm going to use my T-square, and so I can just kind of get them evenly spaced. think I want them, I think maybe a little further over. Okay. And I think the white ones, I might actually pop up the white ones. I'm going to use some dimensionals for those ones. So circles are a go-to. I often use this kind of a layout where I use the same shape over and over and over. So whether it's circles or triangles or squares, it's almost like a grid pattern, and it's kind of one of my go-tos. Okay, so then I'm going to do the same on this side. Try to have a relatively even border on either side. This one I'm going to pop up, but I'm not going to pop up now because I need to add my journaling to that. It's going to be too hard to write on if it's popped up on dimensionals, so we'll add that one in after I add my journaling. Oops. Okay, this one. Okay, and then the rest I can just eyeball. Do you guys have a go-to layout that you, like one that you tend to go back to and revisit over and over, just using different product? I think there's so many variations that you can do with this kind of layout. So here I've added the sides to it. You can change the size of the circles. They don't all have to be the same size circles. You can layer various size circles. Like some of these, I think a way to make these pop out a little bit more, I think I'm going to add maybe some die cut snowflakes on top of them, and that will help them stand out just a little bit more. So I think that's going to be what I do since I didn't sponge the edges. This guy popped up. I'm your go-to, Wanda. That's funny. These are the types of layouts that, I mean, you could really use. You can use anything, right? You can use any pattern paper. You can make it look wintry. You could make it look vintagey. You could, like, really, you could do, if you're doing heritage photos, you could use it for that. This is really a simple layout that you can turn to over and over and over again. And just by making minor adjustments, it looks very, very different. It doesn't look like you're doing the same layout over and over again. Okay, so that's going to sit on top, just like that. So I'm going to keep in mind here, I can put dimensionals down this side and up this side. there is a dimensional circle there and a dimensional circle there. So I'm going to need flat adhesive there. So I can put a dimensional here and here. And then here and here. I'll put one in the middle. And we can put one in this corner too. Okay. Put a little bit of regular adhesive here and here. And pop this up. There's my ruler. Just make sure this is straight. Okay. So now I can stick my letters down. I'm just going to grab my tweezers. So for those of you who are joining in a little late, I am going to be doing a Facebook Live around 10 a.m. every day this week, featuring different product from our giant year-end clear out. So products that I'm kind of sad to see go. It's kind of like my last hurrah for them, because after this week I will be done with holiday projects and I will be working on playing with new products. So today I'm using some products that will be retiring. I use the Tag Buffet stamp set for the greeting. I'm using the Trimming the Town DSP, which is retiring. I used the, what's that embossing folder called? Winter Snow embossing folder, which is retiring. What else did I use that's retiring? I think so far that's it. So, and some of those items are marked down up to 50% off. So some of those things are not gonna last. So you'll definitely wanna get your orders in early. All right. Okay, so I'm going to add for a visit with here. And now let's bring in these fun little snowflakes. Now I want to decide if I want to use snowflakes because I used snowflakes here, or do I want to use stars? Because then I can also use stars from here. And there is stars in the background. But I just feel like these are a little bit bigger. So I think I'm leaning more towards the snowflakes. So I'm just trying to figure out my positioning and which dies I want to use. Okay, so I'm definitely going to do an embellishment cluster there, and I do like this embellishment cluster here. And I may just stick with 2 embellishment clusters, although I do kind of want to bring a little bit more emphasis up here. So I could maybe just add one small little snowflake there, and then what I could do is I could find maybe some words from this pattern paper that I could cut out and just add there. Okay, so I have one other thing that I want to grab before I start die cutting these. I will be right back. Okay, so this is another product that is retiring. This is our festive felt, and I love the snowflakes cut from the felt. As you can see, I've done them in the past. So I'm going to cut this one from felt. I think I'm going to do 2 of those. And then this guy I think I will do in Misty Moonlight. This guy I think I'm going to do from Pool Party, just to pull in some of that Pool Party. And I think this guy I'm going to do in Pool Party as well, just to pull in a little bit of Pool Party up here. Okay, so I'm going to go, actually, I'll just move this since most of it is stuck down now. I can just slide this out of the way. Oh, a whole bunch of these left out. Oh, that's right, because I moved out that one line. Okay, so I will bring in my Big Boss here. And let's add this on here. Cut some of these little bits off. Okay, and this guy can go on here. And these 2 on this one. So it sounds terrible, but it's not hurting your machine at all. Okay, you just have to be careful when you pull this up, because you don't want to tear off the little prongs on your snowflake. So, and if you've got a really marked up base like I do, it does kind of stick in there a little bit, but just use your paper piercer or even your take your pick tool and you can easily kind of pull that up. So I'm just going to poke these out and position them on my page and just see if I need to cut anything else. I think I wanted to do one more felt one. It's going to go on there. This guy is going to go up at the top. So these snowflake dies, these ones are not retiring. These ones are carrying over. So excited about that because I love this snowflake set. Okay, that's gonna go there. Yeah, I want so one more felt one. And then I think I might do maybe one more little pool party one. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. These snowflakes pretty in the felt. Love, love, love. Okay. Great. Bring back my layout here. Poke out this last snowflake. All right. Yeah, that's the perfect embellishment. I love it. Okay, so let's get rid of these little prongs in here. And we'll use a mini glue dot to stick this on. You can also use your adhesive sheets. I don't know about the foam adhesive sheets with these, but you can definitely use your adhesive sheets because I have used them and they work quite well. I'm just going to stick that right in the corner there. I'll use another mini glue dot for this guy. It's going to go right in the center, offset, just like that. And then in the center of that, we could add one of these all the trimmings embellishments. Okay, so I'm going to do the same here, remembering that I still have a little bit of stamping or writing for my title to add in there, so I'm going to leave space for that. Guy will get offset. And then this guy will get offset as well. Actually, do I want him? I kind of wanted to add another one. Layer of 3, or do I want to add a second one up here? Trying to figure out where to position it here. I don't really like it on that DSP. It kind of gets lost. I could do it there, or I could just add it right on top. So what do you guys think? Should I add it on top of here or up here to the right? I'm just going to set that there. Oh no, look, I ripped off one of the prongs on this guy. Okay, well this guy's going to go up here for now. I didn't even notice that. I could stick this there and have it coming off the edge, and then it doesn't matter. I don't know. So you guys comment, should I add it to the center or to the right? Okay. And while I'm waiting to see what you guys think, I'm just going to add a center to that guy. And so journaling is going to go on this one. And then do I want to add a smattering of these, kind of like a sprinkling. Oh, I was going to see if I had any words that I could add up there. Let's check my scraps here. Okay, let's see what I've got here. Tidings of comfort and joy. Merriest wishes. There's a lot of red up there, so I don't know that I want to use the red. But merriest wishes is in blue, so I could use that. There's Happy Christmas, but that's red again. Let's cut this merriest wishes out and see what it looks like. Do I need to add more than one? Oh, I could do no peeking. That's appropriate since we're visiting Santa. Do I need a third one? Let's try a red one and see what it looks like. I think maybe if I'm going to do 3, I think I could have a little bit of red in there. Okay, it looks like there's more people commenting to the right, and plus that saves me having to cut another one if I put it right to the edge, so that it looks like it was meant to be like that. So let's do that. Okay, that right there, and then it looks like it was intended to be missing that prong. Okay, I'm going to put a little embellishment in the center there, and then one of the larger ones in the center here. Yeah, I agree. I like the 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and stick those down. Put them down further like that. Yeah, I'll do it like that. My secret is safe with you guys, hey? All about using what I have, and if I can make use of something that I've already cut and save myself having to cut something else, I will do my best to do that. This guy. Over a little bit, and then this guy over a little bit. Trying to avoid lining this end up with this end and this end up with this end. There we go. All right. So it's pretty much done. The only thing that I need to add my journaling here, and then the rest of the title, which I'll add there. So I will finish that up off camera and then share a photo of the finished layout a little bit later today. So again, remember that I will be live all week long. This is the only scrapbook layout that I'll be doing. Well, I think I still have one more project to plan, but so far this is the only scrapbook layout that I have planned. The rest of the projects are just kind of quick and easy Christmas ideas. Some of them I share alternate ideas as well, so things that you could use after Christmas. Using products that are on the giant clear out sale that starts tomorrow. So hopefully you'll be able to join me all week. Grab a coffee. Like I said, I will be here most likely around 10 a.m. Tomorrow I may be a few minutes late. I'm hoping I can get back in time for 10. But it may be a little bit late, but the rest of the week it will be at 10 a.m. and we're just going to have some fun creating quick and simple projects that you can use at this time of the year. Because it's all about quick and easy at this time as we get closer and closer to the holidays. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's scrapbook layout. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.